If there was any hope of the Wendy Williams Show returning, it's now been dashed, because according to multiple sources, despite Wendy Williams saying that she's coming back to television, to the Wendy Williams Show as we know it, it seems as if that is just not logistically true. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So it was just this week that we were reporting on Wendy Williams' interview with Fat Joe. And a lot of you had a lot of reactions to it. Some of you said that you had to turn it off, that you couldn't watch Wendy in that way because she just didn't seem like herself. She didn't seem focused. Word on the street is that Dubmar Mercury, the show that produces the Wendy Williams Show and will be producing Sherri Shepherd's show, people are saying that they are not happy with Fat Joe and the fact that he did this interview because partly it makes them look bad, but it also didn't help the Wendy situation. As you know, when Wendy was live with Fat Joe, she did take a shot. It was a little shady. Some people said it was a little shady about what she said, that she would not be watching the Sherri Shepherd show.
On TV show, do you miss not coming to the show?
Yes, I do. I wish I was there. I wish I was there right now and talk about it with you. But you know what? Because they already put people there like you. You guys are already in position. So you'll be talking about that. But I'm glad that I'm able to talk about when I come back. You know?
Okay, so is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams Show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams Show. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Because I know they were talking about Sherri Shepherd taking over the show, a new what?
But I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's also not good for Dubmar Mercury because this is the show that they're set to produce, and they don't need Wendy fans turning on them. But a lot of you also said that you didn't like that Sherri Shepherd even responded to what Wendy said.
She's not well. So it's just a lot going on in Wendy's life, that this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray for Wendy.
Sherri Shepherd said that Wendy's not well. Wendy's, is not in a good place. And a lot of you said, say less. And I can see what people are saying. But at the same time, Wendy didn't stop from talking about Sherri. So some people believe that Sherri has a right to defend herself. But that's sort of contradicting. If she's not well, Sherri, then why speak on her? I was just like, you know what? I wish Wendy Williams well, no matter if she's going to watch my show or not. So a lot of you also said that you won't be watching. Shady. But now, according to Page 6 and multiple sources, they're saying that logistically, Wendy Williams saying that she's returning to the Wendy Williams Show as we know and love, not a podcast, not some other show on another network or platform. They are saying that that's just impossible. So let's get into what Page 6 is reporting in their report. They said this: the TV host remains emphatic that she'll be back in her purple chair in September, but it's logistically impossible, according to multiple sources. They say, for starters, TV pros point out the production company, Dubmar Mercury, signed a deal with Sherri Shepherd to take over Williams' time slot. Okay, you also may recall Jennifer Hudson also will be launching a talk show as well. So she will be more than likely taking over the Real spot, which was recently canceled. They say, where she's gonna go, it's done. Logistically, it won't work. Sherri has her time slots, an insider told Page 6. The insider's probably someone from Dubmar Mercury. I really want to break down these walls for those of you that really believe it's some sort of insider, that it's not someone close to the situation, allegedly. Page 6 continues, they say, Williams sat down for an IG Live with Fat Joe over the weekend and insisted she'll absolutely be returning and that she won't be tuning in for Sherri Shepherd's show. She says, I'm coming back to the Wendy Williams Show. Absolutely, absolutely, she told told Fat Joe, who has been filling in with Remy Ma as a guest host during Williams' absence. And when it comes to Shepard's show, that's not really my thing anyway, but I love being on my own show, and I love that people love to watch it all the time. As you also know, during her interview with Fat Joe, she said that she loved everyone hosting her show, especially Fat Joe and Remy Ma. According to Page Six, it says another insider told Page Six, Debmar Mercury is, quote, not happy that Fat Joe interviewed Williams. The insider says this: he didn't give them a heads up about it, and she did not appear well. She didn't seem like she was all there. At times, she couldn't even complete a sentence. They also said that the elephant in the room is that Wendy is uninsurable. As you may recall, before we even got to the point where we are today, there were a lot of stops and starts with Wendy coming back. She was supposed to do promo one week for the new season, and then she had to cancel that. And then the new season was supposed to start. They had to push it back, and then they pushed it back again, and then they pushed it back again. But as you know, this is the business of TV. They have advertisers, so they couldn't push it back any further. Sources continue and they say this: she has not been able to consistently work. She did not have the mental and physical capacity to host her show. Debmar wanted her back more than anybody. They would have loved for her to finish out this chapter. The Wendy Williams Show will officially end in June. You remember, Love B. Scott had that exclusive announcing that Wendy Williams would not be returning, that it would end in June, and that Sherri Shepherd would replace her. I'm not surprised by this. I said after watching that interview, any little bit of hopes that I had for Wendy Williams returning to her daytime talk show pretty much went out the window when they announced the Sherri Shepherd show, to be honest. I thought, though, that Wendy might return in some other form, which she could. But based on what we saw with Fat Joe in that interview, it just seems as if Wendy more than likely won't be returning, at least not yet. There were multiple rumors that Wendy, both physically and mentally, just was not there. I hate to say this because she's also in the middle of fighting for her money. Wells Fargo, we're still watching you. Just because she may be struggling in other ways doesn't mean that you have the right to keep her money from her. Of course, that's debatable, especially if the people around her, which a lot of people are concerned, are not seeking her best interests. Guys, as always, I want to continue this conversation below. I want to know your thoughts on this information that's coming out that more than likely the Wendy Williams Show won't be returning as we know it. Not sure what the next chapter will be for Wendy, but we will definitely be following and reporting. Guys, as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.